Right, so do it like that. Open it up, take out the fifth and put it in the bass.
Right now you're playing
I'm
voicing on the E minor 7 flat 5.
Well,
It's
what
the same
I'm
voicing,
playing,
just
what I'm
with
playing
the
right
fifth
now is
flat
I'm
down.
going up this scale with chords.
Yeah.
However, you're right. You could make up stuff based on this that's going to work over this change.
Yeah, that's
And
what
then
I
it's
want
going
to come.
yes, that's right. And then it's going to go to there. So how you might do that now, so I'm just going step by step to make sure you all remember that. So the first step is root just like this, block chords like that. Next step might be to take out the fifth and open it up, because this is a handy voicing. The reason why this is a handy voicing,
It's back to our those voicings you were showing us with the seventh, the third, and the ninth, right?
I'm not sure about that, Victor. How do you mean? You mean
Well,
like...
Never mind.
Okay. Well, what I was going to say is why this is a handy voicing is because all we did was take the fifth out and put it down an octave, but now this note is the 7 of the minor 7 flat 5 chord.
What was that?
No
What
comments
was
from the
that
peanut
again?
gallery.
What was that again?
Look at him.
What was that again?
You look like a little cherub, man.
Not even like a little.
What was that again?
Please notice the 7 of the
See,
minor.
look.
Yeah, it is.
Now look. Here we got G minor 6, right? Now don't we know that G minor 6 is E minor 7 flat 5?
Yeah.
Well, if we think that, isn't that note the 7?
Yeah, but on which
So look.
step? On which step of?
No,
of
no,
this
right
note?
here.
Okay.
Forget about everything. This is just,
Okay.
we're talking about the minor 7 flat 5 chord now.
Mhm.
So if I open this chord up and put the fifth down here,
It's also the seventh.
it's the 7 of the minor 7 flat 5 chord, right?
So there
It's
you
the seventh
play.
of your
Isn't this the 7 of E?
D. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So there it is.
Mhm.
So the point of, aside from the fact that this is a good thing to practice open voicings on this scale, the fact of the matter is, when you put the 5 down here, it makes a nice voicing, a nice hand position for the chord, because now you have, it's just quite often you'll voice the chord in the left hand with the root and the 7.
Mhm.
And so my point is only to notice that this is actually the 7th of the chord.
Oh yeah, it's the E that was in the.
Yeah, see I had this at first.
And,
E minor 7 flat
and this
5.
is the one that you wore away.
E minor 7 flat 5 is G minor 6.
And then you put the fifth.
One way we can practice it is by taking out the fifth, putting it in the bass, and then if we're still, all this is still thinking about this chord here, E minor 7 flat 5. Now we have a beautiful voicing for it, because this note is also the 7 of the chord, and it gives us a natural left-hand position. Now we have this, right? So that's why this is a very useful way to practice it, with the fifth drop down an octave, right? Like that. And not only that, now we realize that point, but we see, okay, where's this chord moving to? E minor 7 flat 5 moves to A7, right? Now what's the third of A, Peter?
C.
Huh?
C.
Sharp.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. C sharp.
C sharp. Now C sharp's just a half step lower than the D, isn't it? Now we're saying this, if this is going to be a nice voicing for E minor 7 flat 5, because this is the 7 of the E, then when we're ready to change to the next chord, all we have to do is go down a half step. There I got A7, right? So it's just convenient, it's a convenient hand position to take this and to open it up, put the fifth down here. Now we have E minor 7 flat 5, here's the 7. When we're ready to go to A7, that's all we have to do.
And that note is
The third of A.
the third of A. Okay.
So then, when you practice this stuff, I just went to A7 now.
That's the 7th of A, the flat.
These are
two,
all diminished notes.
The flat 2, and yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you see, you make your move. Make your move on the E minor. Starts from here. Chords up the scale. Then you open it up. Take out the 5th. Move that. Get used to moving that around. And then get used to resolving it to the next chord. So you make your little move on the scale, thinking about this chord and that scale. When you're done doing that, resolve it to the following chord. Okay?
At the same time, you can make an arpeggio on the diminished.
Sure you could, yeah. That's the arpeggio on the A7. The diminished of A7. There it is, diminished of A7 built on the 3rd. Right? So we can go.
Actually, it will be the same as this, the diminished of A7. No. It's not the same as this.
No,
I thought we
A7
could
has a
use
different
this.
diminished.
I know. I thought we could use this
For where?
to make an arpeggio on the E minor
Yeah,
7
you could,
flat 5.
you could do that. You know, you could do that. See, it's not so much that you want to arpeggiate the diminished here as think of including diminished notes with this voicing.
Doesn't sound very good to just